A 10-week literacy program is supporting students and families in nearly a dozen school districts across the valley by instilling a sense of community and service from a young age. Education reporter Roxanne De La Rosa has more.
I knocked on the door.
Only about 39% of third graders in Arizona are reading proficiently, according to advocacy group Education Forward. One after-school program known as Read Better, Be Better is doing their part to help battle the state's literacy crisis. Read Better, Be Better CEO Sophie Allen Etchart founded the nonprofit after teaching literacy to children living in extreme poverty in Peru.
Then I discovered that the literacy levels here are really not dissimilar at all than had been with a really, really low income, pretty transient community that I've been working with.
The program works with low-income school districts by pairing up older students with younger students to read together. Alan Etchart shares why it was important to take action.
And so I was just curious, like how that's possible with so much resource. How is it possible that we still had fifth graders coming into our programs that really were functionally unable to read?
Third graders who aren't proficient in reading may fall behind the rest of their peers and are 4 times less likely to graduate from high school.
Natasha Edmonds noticed her son, Sean, struggled with reading. She heard about Read Better, Be Better, and decided to enroll him into the program. She shares why the program made a difference for her son.
I do think that having a peer with him, reading with him, because they communicate in different levels, whereas a parent or a teacher in a authority figure, should I say, it can almost seem like we're speaking down to them or we're not communicating in the way that they understand.
Edmonds took on a role as a program coordinator to help other schools bring Read Better, Be Better to their campuses.
As a mom, no one likes to see their child struggle, but then when they're able to overcome it, it just does something to you. And I am just so grateful for Read Better, Be Better of being a part of his life. Now he's more confident in reading. He loves it.
Her son still participates in the program, but this time, he is a leader who reads to younger children.
How I know it works because it helped me, and if I have to help a kid read a book, I could just remember what the leaders taught me when I was a reader.
He shares how it feels to read with a peer versus reading with an adult.
The adults are like, read faster, like read, and the teens or kids are like, take your time, like we have all day, like we get to read slowly, and when we read slowly we get to improve naturally.
Roxanne De La Rosa reporting for Arizona Horizon.
And we follow up that report with a look at Arizona Literacy Plan 2030, an effort to use research and best practices to improve the literacy rates of Arizona students over the next 5 years. Joining us now is Terri Clark, Arizona Literacy Director of Read On Arizona. Good to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, this plan, this Literacy Plan 2030, what's it all about?
Well, it's really a call to action for stakeholders across the state who are working in education to do more of what we know is proven to work to help improve literacy outcomes, especially by the end of third grade.
So look for drivers, look for strategies, figure out what works, and go full steam ahead.
Yeah, we kind of did the work for Arizona. We looked at nationally states that were really making progress. What were they doing? What are the scale to succeed strategies? So we got 4 key drivers, 4 buckets, if you will, and then those scale to succeed strategies, and then local, regional, and state level action commitments of partners to get it done.
What are those 4 buckets?
4 buckets are building educator capacity, especially in the science of reading and the research, and then evidence-based solutions, making sure we're not just making things up, that we're doing what really is proven, demonstrated to work, and then also increasing access to early childhood, where we're really giving them a strong foundation. That really helps a lot. taught, and then also just making sure that implementation goes really, really well across all four.
And this was something that was, what, like a year in planning or something with stakeholders and everyone getting involved here?
Yeah, we took 12, almost 18 months and did a lot of stakeholder meetings across the state, got input, feedback, helped stakeholders helped us identify what those key drivers are and what our Scale to Succeed strategies. So this is coming from the communities, the regional and state system partners that we have in our collaboration.
And I know some of the big things are certified. Make sure your teachers are certified. Make sure the instructional materials are up to par. Reducing chronic absences. These all play a part, don't they?
Yeah, that's why we can't really just say like we're just going to focus on one thing.
Right.
We have to do all of these things. We have to walk and chew gum at the same time, right? And they all do play a part. If they're not in class, they're not getting those incredible learning hours that can really help with instruction. If they don't have a teacher that's been, we know now more than ever how a child learns to read, and the science has really told us in the last 5 years some key things that have to be done, and teachers don't always have that knowledge or haven't had that training.
Let's talk about what needs to be done, because we've done a number of education segments on this show, and it's always get them by third grade. Third grade reading literacy is huge. Why is that, and is that still the case?
So yeah, third grade, that age 8 is sort of a critical milestone, right? It's when, I say, and Read On Arizona looks at the science, it takes 8 years to build a reader, and there's an accumulation of skills. So that's why third grade kind of is the marker that really says, okay, they're on track. They've got a strong vocabulary. They're able to decode. They're reading more fluently. And then that background and comprehension starts to really pick up in that third grade. And so if they have struggled or lost have a gap in any of those skills, they're going to struggle to reach that reading comprehension level that then is what the summative test at the end of each year, really assesses.
Yeah, and so the research there says get them by the age 8, third grade. What, as far as your plan, how do you work on that? How do you take action on that?
Well, some of the things are in statute and policies that are in place, and we just got to make sure that we have strong implementation. That's why we have 5 Scale to Succeed strategies. This is what every state that has really knocked it out of the park and is making good progress on reading has done. And that is train make sure teachers have what they need so they can be successful in the classroom, making sure they're using high quality instructional materials in the classroom, making sure that kids have access to early learning opportunities early in, and really focusing on kindergarten and first grade. If you shore them up then, it's a lot easier to keep them on track. And then, of course, what you mentioned, chronic absence, making sure they're getting to school so they're getting that reading instruction.
Some of those states that are doing really well kind of turned my head a little bit here. Mississippi, Louisiana, Tennessee, Alabama. What are they doing that we're not?
Well, in the plan, we actually show you quite clearly what they're doing. It's called the Southern Surge. Now there's actually some other states who are modeling after the Southern Surge and starting to see increase in their own assessment, like Indiana and Iowa. So it's catching on. In Arizona, I think what our issue has been that we identified some of those things and we've just been slower to do them at scale. And that's why you keep hearing me say about doing more of what works, not just doing a scattershot approach.
Okay, but just real quickly, a couple of things. We're running out of time a little bit here, but goodness gracious, Alabama and Mississippi are doing something that we're not. What are they?
Training teachers, literacy coaches. That's a big strategy for us because we know that teachers need that one-on-one in-classroom support and a master teacher helping them to refine and advance their craft. So literacy coaching, all of them have done a real investment and a strong implementation quickly. Tennessee trained all their teachers in 2 summers. Wow.
So mentoring is a big deal there as well. Mm-hmm. All right. Are you getting buy-in from political leaders on this?
We are getting some, and we would like more, but the most important thing is those that are implementing on the ground and those across the state that really have a role to play are helped us create this plan. So they are bought in and they are ready to go.
All right. Sounds good. Terri Clark, again, Read On Arizona with Arizona Literacy Plan 2030. Thanks for sharing. We appreciate it.
Thank you.